this is actually a pretty dope topic to talk about in today's day and age, man. Actually, because it's something new that's coming out with Dodge, Ram, or whatever you want to call it. I think Ram is a different company now, but anyway, but pretty much in the Mopar world, this is actually a dope topic to cover, man, because the big three in the United States, right, is Ford, Chevy, Dodge right now, right? Dodge has made a comeback in the last couple of years, obviously with the Hellcats and everything else. So, but that's pretty much the big three, right? And I guess we could say GM. I'm gonna say this: a lot of people be sleeping on Cadillac, bro. Cadillac, that V series is disgusting.
I've had
a lot of people sleep on it, but I'm just saying. But the big three is Chevy, Ford, Dodge right now, right? So I'm gonna pose another question to you guys. And granted, we all own Mopar, so we might be kind of sort of biased. But although, if you guys haven't seen our recent videos, or if you guys don't know us personally, we're not Mopar loyalists, I guess, if you want to say that. We got Mopar, so we like Mopar, but we're not loyalists. So we love all type of different vehicles, right? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, Dodge, if you guys don't know, or Ram, or whatever you want to call it, is bringing out a new truck called the TRX, the Ram TRX. The Ram TRX has the Hellcat motor, which is 700. Is it the 707 or the 717?
It's 702. It's 702.
702. Okay, so 702 horsepower, but basically the Hellcat motor. It's pretty much the same motor. They just tune it to whatever it is that they're putting out specifically for that vehicle, right? So, what do you guys think is the better buy? And not only the better buy, but what will hold the most value? And what do you see will be like the better vehicle between the Ram TRX, which is not out yet, respectively, but it will be out soon. The Ram TRX versus the Raptor / the Shelby. Now I say slash because it's two different trucks. The Raptor is the V6. I think it's like, what is it, like 500 some horsepower, I think? Like 400 or 500 some horsepower, V6.
Four something.
Four something.
Half, I think.
And then they also got the Shelby. They also got the Shelby Snake, which is up there about 700. Now, granted,
I think the Shelby's 525.
Is it?
Yeah. No, it's 770.
No, 770.
Oh,
something. But granted, the Shelby is a different product. It's not something that it's like an aftermarket that you can buy at factory. It's kind of weird. But everybody knows Shelby and Saline and all that good stuff if you know about Ford. But it's an aftermarket product they sell, you know what I'm saying, in the, basically out of Ford. So what would you say is, like I said, all those questions I just posed between the TRX and the Shelby / the Raptor, man? Illest to Ills, what would you say your opinions are on that?
Shelby's how much horsepower? 770?
770, yeah.
A correction on the badge, it says 755. But in the article, it's saying 770, so I'm not sure
700
where
plus.
The confusion. Yeah.
700 plus, right.
TRX has a Hellcat engine, so obviously 700 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Ford Raptor has a V6. No truck of that size should have a V6.
I agree with that.
I'll throw a Raptor. I won't even throw the Ford comment that I want to say in there. So we'll put Raptor out of the way. The only reason I would give Shelby the Shelby truck in consideration is because it's like what you say, Kat. It's like its own thing. It's like a version of a Ford F-150, but it's kind of their own thing. But I think at the end of the day, Ram, this isn't because I own a Mopar, Ram, that TRX, the Ram trucks, to me, and I've owned a Silverado before, I've owned Chevy trucks in the past. Those Ram trucks are nice. All the stuff that comes in those Ram trucks, no truck. Toyota Tundras don't have that. Tacomas, Chevy Silverados don't have that. Ford F-150s don't have that. They got these tiny little normal screens like you see. Ram trucks be putting in Tesla electronics all in those things. And then you want to add in a Hellcat engine in there. How do you not choose that? And the Shelby trucks, I like them, but the whole front end of that thing is like huge. Have you ever seen one of those in person?
No,
It just looks like a wall. It's like a flat wall that all the air is just pushing up. It's weird. I like them, but I wouldn't pick any of those up. Raptor's not even a thought on my brain. And I've heard them with exhaust on there, with like Corsa exhaust, and they just sound like windy. It's like, what are you trying to show me here? When I see those videos of like people putting exhaust on the Raptors, I'm sorry to shit on that, but it's like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know any other way to say it. It's like, why would you even bother? Almost like that. But the Shelby is a legitimate truck. I think it's a cool truck and it's nice. But man, like Ram has me looking at trucks. Like I looked at them earlier today. The TRXs, I mean, it's like we talked about on a previous episode. It's just like Dodge is like an episode of the Oprah Winfrey show. Like you get a Hellcat and you get a Hellcat. They're just putting in Hellcat engines and everything. So I don't know. I don't know how that's even a debate to me. I take a TRX all day, long and short of it.
Nice. Garage Jiven, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a fan of neither the TRX look-wise, not engine, look-wise. I just can't get with it. The TRX and the Raptor. I'm just not a fan of that design. But that Shelby, it's a different truck. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that looks really nice, I must say. So look, I'm more, I don't know, I just gotta look good, man. Whatever I'm driving, gotta look good. I don't want no unpainted panels, and I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Paul's trying to pop collars and everything while he's driving. He's got the outside looking good.
When I step out, I want to be like,
check me out.
I want to look. No, I want to look back every time. Every time,
Right.
not just you know what I mean. That's just like, oh man, this shit's fast. Like, so the TRX might give you that pull. It might be fast. But that Ford should be just as fast, if not a little bit faster, because it does carry more horsepower. You know what I'm saying? So, but the look-wise, I think that F-150 definitely looks good. I like it with the stripes on it. It's a nice-looking vehicle. So I would pick that Shelby.
Oh, Garage Jiven, shoot over the Ford. Oh, man.
Hey, you know who's got a nasty one is Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
he's got a red one that's all done up and it looks nasty.
Damn.
But I get it. I get it. We'll just wave by when we go by in the TRX and while you looking good back there with all
770 at 770. I doubt you're waving by. I'll be looking at you like this, cheesing like we going up the road together at least.
But I bet that truck, it looks like it weighs a ton.
Yeah, it looks like it might be
kind of heavy. It looks heavy. I don't know what the aerodynamic
muscle man.
Thing, but.
Oh yeah, that was damage.
I was about to say, the Ram TRX might be a little lighter because guess what? You don't have that weight of the paint over your plastics that I don't like. So that little bit of paint on the body. It might be carrying a little bit more weight, man, on the Shelby.
Hey, those few ounces might count for a lot.
It might add up, man. It might take away a couple horsepower there.
You're right on that. Hey, modern day muscle man, what are you taking?
So I was looking at each truck while everybody else was talking, and from a look perspective, I like the way the Shelby Ford F-150 looks. It kind of has like it reminds me of I don't know if you've ever seen a bison, but it looks like a bison in the front. Like it's just very thick and front heavy. I like the
animal bison.
Yeah. I see what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see like
a bison in the front
heavy.
Yeah. It looks like a bison to me in the front. I mean, I like it. I definitely like what Illest said. That other Ford truck is not a thought in my mind.
The Raptor.
Yeah. The Raptor. No.
Yeah, I look back. The Raptor is 525 horsepower, but the Shelby is 770.
But it's weird because the article that I'm looking at, it shows a clear picture of the badge, and the badge says 755. Yeah, so I'm not sure if the article got it wrong or if this is just a variant of the Shelby and there's a higher one. But yeah, anyways, the Raptor, I'm not thinking about that. That it looks and sounds weak. The TRX, I would have to go with the TRX. But on the contingency, I would want to get things done to the car to get it to look a certain way, because I agree with Paul that it feels unfinished and it feels like it needs like that it
needs paint. And that's what it needs.
It needs paint. It needs paint. I think I would get fender flares or something like that. I'd do something, right? But it needs something where you look at the Shelby and it just looks done. But yeah. I like the lighter option on the TRX versus the Shelby. And honestly, even though the Shelby has more horsepower, I don't know. I think that TRX might pull harder.
There's two different Raptors, right? So there's the Raptor, and then there's there's a Shelby Raptor. So the Raptor is 450, and the Shelby one's like 500 something. And then there's the F-150 Shelby. Just so we're all on the same page here. So that's probably what you saw in the garage. There's two Raptors. Neither one would I want. However, 450, and then the Shelby Raptor is like 520 or something like that. But then there's also the F-150 Shelby, which is the 770.
Now
that's the one I was talking about, which is like the huge front end, and I think it's probably what we're all talking about. But yeah, there's two different types of Raptors. But
let me tell you, Ford is doing too much. Slow it down, Ford. Too many variations. You're getting us lost.
I mean, to be honest, Dodge is doing the same thing, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody's just trying to keep up with everybody.
Yeah, but then again, there's only one TRX. There's not like F-150 Raptor, you know what I mean? A different Raptor, and then F-150 Shelby,
right.
But here's my thing with the TRX. The TRX, like it has potential look wise. I think if you get one, you would need to do things to it. But to be honest with you, I'm not even concerned about that 770 horsepower because I think the TRX might pull a little harder.
Well, it could be, but so here's my perspective. Looks wise, I agree with Garage Driven. I don't like the looks. I don't like the looks of the TRX. Same thing with the Ram Rebel. So the TRX is basically a Ram Rebel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But with the Hellcat motor, I don't like the looks of. I don't like the looks of it. I don't like the looks of that Baja look, and I think that's the best way I can say it. Like that Baja off-road. I don't like the looks of that. You know what I'm saying? If I was going off-road, okay, cool. Go ahead.
Let me interrupt you for a minute. I don't want to have to worry about waxing my vehicle and be like, oh, let me go around this plastic right here because I don't want to get wax on the plastic. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, right?
Wax marks all over the plastic. And
exactly. Go ahead, finish.
So exactly. No, it's true what you said. In fact, what you said. You know, when you had the plastic arches and things like that, that's no a lower trim model, right? So when you get a higher model of any car, color match bumpers, color match this, color match that, right? Because that's what's reserved for the higher model. Excuse me. So I don't want to buy a car that's, and let's face it, that TRX is probably going to be at least $100,000 from the dealership, whenever they mark up and this and that and third, right? So I don't want to buy $100,000 worth of pickup truck, and then like I said, I got plastic everywhere. Like I just don't like the look of it. I'm not a big fan of the look of the TRX. Period. You know what I'm saying? The Shelby Ford F-150 looks 100 times better. Maybe not the interior. You know what? Forget about the Ford. The Dodge Ram Platinum, or not Platinum, but what's the highest model of the Dodge Ram? What do you call it? The
Limited. I think it's the
Bighorn?
limited, right?
I think it's
Or
a
limited?
Bighorn, and what? What else?
Limited.
Oh, limited. There you
Yeah.
go. Like that's
Limited.
a better looking truck. Like
Oh yeah.
the Dodge Ram Limited, the Dodge Ram Bighorn is a better looking truck than the TRX. Now,
I paint plastics.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, but we're just talking about the
But I got
factory
you.
though. We're talking about the factory. So now, if you take that Limited or whatever, or that Bighorn, and then you put that Hellcat motor in it, okay, now you sold me. Now you sold me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, so that's just me. So when it comes to looks wise, that Ford F-150 is way better. But I think, like you said, model day muscle. I think that I think the Ram or the TRX will be dialed in a little bit better, and you're just gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that pull a little bit harder, as far as just drivability. But if it was just come down from straight looks, Ford F-150 Shelby got it all day, man. My opinion.
That's fair.
On the outside. On the outside.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
If that Ram got that Tesla screen in it, there's a different story.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Ram trucks are legit.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, I still sided with the TRX because I'm not a I'm not a big fan of the I guess like the heaviness that it looks. It just looks so big in the front, and a lot of people like that. So let me first put that out there. A lot of people like that on their trucks and stuff like that. It has the little Shelby splitter and stuff like that. But
it's
it just
love bug season.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking about I'm driving in Florida.
Then they clean the wall. They clean the whole wall.
Fenders, and you have fenders that go as low as it does on the Shelby F-150. You're gonna be rock chip city, love bug city. You know what I mean? In Florida. I mean, I can't speak for other states, but like look how low. Like I don't know if you guys are staring at the truck, but like really look how low the fender is to the road. You're gonna be catching all the smoke with the rock trips and the love bugs.
Shameless plug, free smoke. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff as you're watching this video. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell as well as you're watching free smoke. Sorry, shameless plug. But you know what though? But you're right though. I mean, you're right about that. Like I said, I mean, it's going to be a lot more surface area to clean and everything else on the Shelby. But like I said, to me personally, I think it just 100% looks better. Now, as far as the interior wise, that's what I'm saying. Like the Limited, look, we can't. I went maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago to go look at some of those Ford trucks, F-150s. Bro, Ram is killing the game on the interior of these trucks, killing the game with that. What is it? What is it, like a 12-inch monitor? You know what I'm saying? Horizontal, vertical,
like a whole
monitor.
Tesla screen. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Bang for your buck. It's good.
Ram is killing the interior game on these pickup trucks. Like these trucks need to go back to their drawing board. Ford as well, but let me tell you who needs to go back. Like literally scrap everything and just change. Chevy, I don't know what you guys are doing in the interior, bro. You guys need to change because between Ram or Dodge or whatever, and well, at least in the pickup trucks, because in our cars, like the Chargers and Challengers, the Chevy Camaros, I think are a little bit better. We're talking about just straight pickup trucks right now. Pickup truck wise, Dodge and Ford are killing Chevy right now in the pickup truck interior game. So I would definitely agree with you, Illest to Ills, where the interior wise, Dodge is killing it. I'll give you that.
I feel like if you're not looking at now, obviously you would pay a little bit more money, but I feel like if you're not looking at a Dodge in terms of like the look of the interior and the exterior, honestly, I feel like the next best thing is the GMC. But you're paying way more money on that. But if you look at them, we're not talking about them because the affordability on that truck is way more than the Dodge, the Shelby, and the Ford. and I said it'd be sorry. I think I said Shelby, but yeah, I feel like for me, if I wasn't looking at a Dodge and I had the money, I'd probably look at a GMC truck because the GMC trucks are nice too.
Well, the GMC, to be in all fairness, that's like, I mean, the GMC is like the higher version
luxury
of Chevy, right?
That's like
right.
Lexus to Toyota.
It's literally the same as Chevy.
Right. So you can't really compare those because that's the luxury model of Chevy, the same way how Lincoln is the luxury model of Ford, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really compare that. But
yeah,
man. So I look, we all had good points on here, and you know, and like I said, at the end of the day, it really just comes down to preference because some people really love that looking on the outside, and even the interior, man. Some people love the look of certain models and they go with it. Some people like more, you know, intricate like technology, this and that, and third big ass screens. Some people like the simplicity. So it just depends on what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah. So,
also too, I feel like what we're missing, which a lot of people look for trucks too for what they can do, how much it can tow. So that might be a deciding factor whether someone gets a Dodge, a Chevy, or a Ford too, because they might not even care about all that stuff and they want to know how much they can tow. So there's that factor as well too.
And you know what? To that point is what I mean. Really, to be honest, at the end of the day, what are you looking for in a pickup truck that has over 700 horsepower? I mean, that's really like the big question. Is like, what are you looking at for a pickup truck that has over 700 horsepower?
I want to tow my shit
at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I want to tow my shit the fastest. Yeah, I want to tow my shit the fastest.
Hey, so there you go, man. So, like, comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about that, man. What is your opinion? What truck would you take if you had the option? Somebody said, "Hey, look, man, you can have either TRX or I think we kind of all canceled out the Raptor at this point because no truck should have a V6. They completely messed up when that
Nissan
happened.
Joint, man. It's a Nissan.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of canceled that out. So what would you take between a TRX versus the Shelby? Comment down below. Let us know what you guys would think about that. But we're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic. And this is actually a good one too, man, because if you guys are like us, man, we're all car guys.